Have you ever felt like there's something stuck in your throat that you just can't swallow away? That constant urge to clear your throat, that sticky or thick phlegm that seems to sit there no matter what you do? You drink water, you cough, you even try throat lozenges, but it keeps coming back. Most people think it's just a cold or maybe an allergy. But what if I told you that in millions of cases, that constant mucus buildup isn't caused by your nose or sinuses at all? It's actually coming from a hidden problem deep inside your body that very few people ever think about. In fact, doctors are now calling it one of the most commonly missed causes of throat problems, a condition that starts not in your throat, but in your stomach. And once you understand this hidden connection, you'll finally know how to stop that mucus once and for all. Let's start with what mucus actually is. Your throat naturally produces mucus to keep it moist and to trap dust, bacteria, and irritants. A thin layer of mucus is actually healthy. It protects the delicate lining of your throat and helps you swallow and speak comfortably. But when your body starts producing too much mucus, especially that sticky kind that feels like glue in your throat, that's a sign something is wrong. It means your throat is being irritated again and again, forcing your body to go into defense mode. It's trying to protect itself from something, and the key question is, from what? Most people immediately think of postnasal drip or allergies. Yes, allergies can cause extra mucus, especially if you're sensitive to dust, pollen, or mold. But here's the twist. Even after people take allergy medicine, or nasal sprays, or try to sleep with humidifiers, they still wake up with the same problem. And that's because in many cases, the real irritant isn't coming from outside, it's coming from inside. Silent acid reflux, or what doctors call laryngopharyngeal reflux, is one of the top hidden causes of that constant phlegmy feeling in your throat. Unlike typical acid reflux, where you feel burning in your chest, this kind often doesn't cause any heartburn at all. The acid or digestive enzymes from your stomach sneak up into your throat, especially at night when you're lying down. These tiny amounts of acid irritate your throat and voice box. You might not feel the burn, but your throat does, and it reacts by producing more mucus to protect itself. That's why you wake up with that heavy, sticky feeling or find yourself constantly clearing your throat all day long. Think about it. Your stomach acid is designed to digest food, not to touch your throat. So even the smallest splash of it can cause inflammation. Over time, that constant irritation can make your voice sound hoarse, your throat feel tight, and your mouth taste bitter in the morning. Some people even describe a lump-like feeling in their throat, as if something is stuck there. It's not an actual lump, it's swelling from irritation. And here's what makes it worse. Certain everyday habits unknowingly make this condition even stronger. Eating too close to bedtime, drinking too much coffee, consuming fried or spicy foods, and sleeping flat on your back all allow stomach acid to creep upward into your throat. Now, you might be thinking, I don't feel acid, so how can it be reflux? That's exactly why it's called silent reflux. It happens quietly, slowly, and without typical symptoms. Or you feel the need to clear your throat dozens of times a day, constant mucus, your body might be sending a big message. And here's another shocker. Some people have reflux not because they have too much acid, but because they have too little. That's right, low stomach acid can also cause reflux. When your stomach doesn't digest food properly, it sits there too long and ferments, producing gas and pressure that pushes contents upward. So, instead of more acid being the problem, the real issue can be poor digestion. But reflux isn't the only hidden trigger. Dairy products, for example, can make mucus thicker and harder to clear. If you drink milk, eat cheese, or have yogurt before bed, you might notice your throat feels heavier, or your voice sounds clogged in the morning. That's because casein proteins and natural fats in dairy can make your body produce thicker secretions. Many people find that just cutting out dairy for a week drastically reduces that sticky mucus sensation. Dehydration is another silent cause. Most people don't drink nearly enough water throughout the day, especially older adults. When your body is even mildly dehydrated, the mucus that lines your throat becomes sticky and thick. Think of it like glue that's lost its moisture. It doesn't flow easily, so it clings to your throat walls, making you constantly want to cough it up. That's why warm fluids like herbal teas, honey water, or ginger infusions can make such a big difference. They thin the mucus, soothe the tissue, and help your throat heal. Allergies, of course, can still play a role. When your sinuses produce extra mucus, it can drip down the back of your throat while you sleep. That's called postnasal drip. The key here is figuring out whether your mucus is mostly clear and watery, which usually points to allergies, or thick and sticky, which often points to reflux or irritation. If your symptoms get worse at night or first thing in the morning, chances are your stomach is involved. If they get worse outdoors or during certain seasons, allergies might be the main factor. Another overlooked cause is environmental dryness. When the air in your home is too dry, especially with air conditioning or heaters running all night, your throat loses moisture. Your body compensates by producing thicker mucus. So adding a small humidifier near your bed can sometimes do wonders. Now let's talk about how to fix this naturally, without medications that only mask the symptoms. The first and most powerful step is to change your eating habits before bed. Never eat within 3 hours of lying down. Your stomach needs time to empty completely. Otherwise, that leftover food and acid have a higher chance of moving upward while you sleep. Try sleeping with your head slightly elevated using an extra pillow or a wedge. This helps gravity keep acid in the stomach where it belongs. Next, reduce the foods that irritate your digestive system. Cut down on fried foods, processed snacks, sugar, and caffeine. These can weaken the muscle that keeps acid in your stomach. Also, watch your portion sizes. Overeating stretches the stomach, creating pressure that forces acid upward. Small, balanced meals are much easier for your body to handle. One of the most soothing remedies for throat mucus is warm water with raw honey and ginger. Honey acts as a natural anti-inflammatory and coating agent, protecting your throat tissue from irritation. Ginger improves digestion and helps neutralize acid naturally. Drink this mixture in the morning or before bed to reduce irritation overnight. Another great natural helper is apple cider vinegar, but only if your reflux is due to low stomach acid. Mix 1 teaspoon in a glass of warm water and sip it before meals. It helps your stomach digest food more efficiently and reduces gas buildup. However, if you have ulcers, gastritis, or a burning sensation after using it, stop immediately. It's not for everyone. Alkaline foods are another secret weapon. Foods like bananas, melons, cucumbers, oatmeal, and leafy greens help neutralize acid and calm irritation. These foods have a soothing effect on the digestive system and help bring your pH back into balance. And don't forget hydration. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water daily, but spread them throughout the day instead of drinking too much at once. Adding lemon to your water can also help thin mucus and support liver detoxification. For people whose mucus comes mostly from sinus or allergy irritation, steaming with eucalyptus or peppermint oil can help clear the sinuses and reduce postnasal drip. Just breathe deeply over a bowl of warm steam, or use a diffuser before bed. It opens the airways and reduces throat irritation. If you're waking up every morning feeling congested, try this nighttime routine. Eat dinner early, have a cup of warm ginger honey water before bed, elevate your pillow, and run a humidifier through the night. Within a week, you'll notice your throat feels lighter, your voice clearer, and that constant need to clear your throat begins to fade. Another powerful tip: avoid whispering or constantly clearing your throat. It may sound strange, but that repetitive motion actually irritates your vocal cords more, causing even more mucus production. Instead, take a sip of water or swallow gently to soothe your throat when you feel the urge. Let's also talk about one thing many people don't realize. Your gut health directly affects mucus production. If your digestive system is inflamed or your gut bacteria are out of balance, your body produces more mucus as a defense mechanism. Probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, non-dairy if needed, kefir, sauerkraut, and fermented vegetables can help restore that balance. And for those who smoke or are exposed to secondhand smoke, that's one of the most powerful irritants of all. Tobacco smoke paralyzes the tiny cilia in your throat and lungs that normally help clear mucus. Without them working properly, mucus builds up faster and stays longer. Quitting or reducing exposure can dramatically improve your throat health in just weeks. Stress also plays a role. When you're under chronic stress, your body produces more cortisol and digestive acids, and your breathing becomes shallow. This combination worsens both reflux and mucus buildup. Practicing slow breathing, yoga, or even short walks after meals can calm your nervous system and improve digestion naturally. Many people are shocked when they finally connect the dots. how one small habit like eating late at night or drinking too much coffee was behind years of chronic throat clearing. The body is brilliant. It always gives us signals. Constant mucus is one of those signals. It's your body saying, "Something is irritating me, please pay attention." If you've been living with this problem for years, know that it can be reversed. Once you calm the irritation and give your body what it needs, hydration, gentle foods, and time to heal, your throat will naturally return to normal. That constant sticky feeling will fade, your mornings will feel fresher, and your voice will sound clearer and stronger. So the next time you catch yourself clearing your throat again and again, don't just reach for another cough drop. Ask yourself what's happening deeper inside. Is it silent reflux? Is it dairy? Is it dehydration or stress? Once you find your personal trigger and remove it, your body won't need to create all that mucus anymore. Remember, mucus isn't your enemy. It's your body's protection system. It's not trying to annoy you. It's trying to heal you. But when that protection becomes excessive, it's a sign to listen more carefully to what your body is telling you. You don't have to live with that constant throat clearing, that sticky feeling, or that muffled voice anymore. Start today, drink more water, eat light dinners, sleep with your head elevated, and cut back on the foods that fuel irritation. Within days, you'll start to feel lighter, breathe easier, and finally enjoy that clear, fresh feeling in your throat again. And remember this, the root cause of mucus is rarely just in your throat. It's in your habits, your digestion, and your lifestyle. Heal those, and your throat will heal itself. Thanks for watching.